Here now, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, you actually had an interesting line, and you said the Biden administration, as it relates to the border, they lie like they breathe about illegal immigration. I'll let you explain that to us.
Sean, I can't think of a single presidential administration that has broken more plates in its first 9 months than the Biden administration. I mean, think about it. You were talking about it earlier. Afghanistan, inflation, crime, critical race theory, gas prices, the destruction of America's energy independence. And yet, of all of the president's screw-ups, there's not a single one greater than the crisis at the border. And it is a crisis. This year, over 2 million people will come into this country illegally, and we don't have the slightest idea who they are. Now, I think it's worth asking why. And to me, there are only one or two possible explanations. The first is incompetence. It may be that the president has put in charge of his immigration policy a bunch of pink-haired wokers who don't know their ass from their elbow. I use ass in the King James Bible sense. It may be that the president's put in charge of his immigration policy people who shouldn't be allowed to think for themselves because it's too dangerous. It may be that the president has put in charge of his immigration policy people who are bilingual. They speak English and stupid. Now, the second possibility is that this is all intentional. That the president believes in an open border policy, and you have to watch what people do, not what they say, and that he doesn't want to say it to the American people because he knows that that'll be about as popular with the American people as a
So in other words, would this senator be, oh, here's the greatest thing we can give as a gift, American citizenship. We know they're trying to force amnesty in the reconciliation bill in the hopes that they'll vote for Democrats. We're going to give you the greatest gift we can give you, free citizenship. We're going to sneak it under the radar and not even have a vote on it. Is that a possible motivation?
It's sure. We just don't know. But we do know one thing. There's a solution, and it's very simple. All the president has to do is go back to what we were doing in December, the month before he took office. I'm talking about the Remain in Mexico program, the Safe Third Country agreements, the border wall, and deportation. It'll work. It worked then. It'll work now. All he's got to do is go back and do it.
You know, Senator, you speak from a place of good old common sense. If we did that, we'd solve the problem. But why would we ever want to do that? Unbelievable. And we wouldn't abandon Americans behind enemy lines. I think I'll take mean tweets and a tough American president over this disaster. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.